Okay, well, you mentioned that you had that fire to fight Diego, and you put a video out saying you wanted to hurt him. You had that malicious intent to get him. So when that fight got cancelled, how disappointing was that you didn't get to follow through with it?
Of course, Diego's hard. It's hard to be mad at him now because I don't know if it's him guiding the horse. I think he's just running blind, and this other Jamoke, his new lover's like showing him down the path. So I don't know. I can't really be mad at the kid, or the old man, I should say. But really, it's his cult leader and lover that took over his life, and I feel bad for you, Diego.
Did you ever have, I don't know the timeline, did you ever cross paths with that guy?
I never have. I never, ever have. I do know the guy that whipped his ass at the bar. I used to train with the guy, and that kid was talking about his death punch and how he was going to kill the dude. And my buddy dog walked his motherfucking ass all over the bar. So the death punch did not work. It was unsuccessful. So, and this guy no longer fights, no longer trains, and just said, man, I'll beat your ass, and he did. So it was quite, the MMA community in New Mexico had a chuckle over it.
Diego did an interview yesterday where he said that the first time he ever rolled with this guy, he got tapped in 40 seconds. So when you hear something like that, how does that even happen? Because Diego.
Yeah, I think your idea of tapped and my idea of tapped are different. I think Diego got tapped in 40 seconds for sure. Different kind of stroke for different kind of folks, buddy.
You mentioned ego a while ago. There was a video that came out of an experience you enjoyed in Abu Dhabi with Joshua Fabia.
Oh, no. So you keep getting me in trouble, man. You need to stop asking those heated questions.
But they're the best ones.
I love Monster. Please don't misinterpret my last interview.
I didn't mean to get you in trouble. I apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was that experience like, if you can even remember it, just having a guy kind of berate you guys?
Well, it was my first time sitting in on fighter meetings, so I really didn't feel like I should say anything, but at that point, I think I had heard Fabia talk about himself so much and the criticism that he was getting that I had to say something. And, it's like I watched Diego's long interview with Anthony Smith last night, and like he makes a lot of points that like I think a lot of fighters agree with, but then he goes on his tangents, his like conspiracy theory tangents as well. So it's kind of hard to not feel for Diego and not understand his point of view. Everyone's point of view comes from whatever circumstances and experiences they have, and to have your gym feel like your gym isn't backing you compared to your other teammates, to feel like the UFC isn't backing you compared to other people. I feel for him. I think it was good that he did that interview because it gives more perspective, and as opposed to just saying, oh, he's getting taken advantage of. But like this Fabia guy is the only one in his corner, so of course he's gonna defend him. So I understand. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like I think the way he just said, let's stop the shit talk, like immediately put everyone on guard. And I just wish he talked more about Diego feeling upset about the whole the commentary thing and everything. I wish he talked more about that than the shit talk that his school was getting online.
Do you think, I think Anthony said this in that interview, which if anyone's listening, I would say go watch it.
Yeah.
Joshua might have had a point in there, but his delivery of that point just means he's ruining his own stance, right? By delivering it to you guys in the way he did, he's just basically saying nothing at that point because his energy is overwhelming the message. Yeah,
and maybe that's the type of person who will confront people about something when Diego is too, reserved to say it. But I thought it was interesting that Diego didn't sound like it was like the most lucid interview like he's had in years. Like he sounds like he has all his shit together, and then every now and then he'll just be like, "Oh, Instagram," and you're like, "What?" But it was a good interview, and I think he made a lot of valid points that maybe that video of the backstage commentary berating, like he made points that video didn't really make, but maybe those were the steps that he needed to get his view out there. Like he needed people to talk so much shit that he finally came out and expressed himself. But it's a weird one. Like, it's really weird.
Sorry for getting you in trouble.
Never answering questions again.
And I was kind of, it's kind of sad to see that drop off, especially with what happened with Diego. Like, I've always liked Diego a lot, and as long as martial arts has been around, there have been like, seedy coaches who kind of fake their way into spots, and I always built up such a resume for myself so my students know that everything I teach them is legitimate. Like, I've been through the fire, I've competed at every level in pretty much every martial arts aspect. I've had pro boxing matches, pro kickboxing matches, submission-only black belt matches, and a bunch of MMA fights. And I just want like my students and the fans to know that I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. And if there's anything I can talk about, it's MMA. And anytime I see, like, especially locally, there's a lot of gyms in the area, I'll like really question the coaches and kind of put some pressure on them to see how legitimate they are. And I know that a lot of guys around town don't like that, but I mean, that's tough. You're only as good as your resume states. So yeah, this was a cool fight, and I don't think it's ideal for Cerrone, but whatever. I know he's game, and I know he was motivated. Like, one thing when I was talking to Coach Safe about this fight, he was like, Cerrone knew he could beat Sanchez. Going into this fight camp, he was pumped. I watched some of the training videos of his, and I know he's going to be coming in good shape. And I expect this fight to be a bit of a dog fight. It's going to be a fun one.